Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Thursday, February 26, 2026. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru, Covington Alsina, and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. I was meeting with somebody yesterday, and they said that they're calling for snow on Monday, and I don't think that can be because Monday is March. But maybe George has something to say about that. Back to our Boomer trivia this morning. What performer at Woodstock was paid the most? Hang tight. We're going to have your answer in a few minutes, but right now we have some news, so let's get into it, shall we? The Anne Arundel County Police are investigating an armed carjacking in Pasadena after a vehicle broke down late Monday night. Police said officers responded around 11:55 p.m. on February 24th to the area of Catherine Avenue and Harlem Avenue. Investigators say that the victims had pulled over on Catherine Avenue due to a mechanical issue, and while they were checking out the problem, a black SUV stopped behind them. Police say that two suspects armed with handguns got out, ordered the victims to hand over their vehicle. One of the suspects drove off in the victim's Jeep Compass while the other left in the SUV. The suspects are described as two black males wearing dark hoodies, black pants, and ski masks. Officers did search the area but did not locate anyone. Anybody with any information is asked to contact the police at 410-222-4730 or anonymously at 410-222-4700. Peter Chang Annapolis is now taking reservations as the highly anticipated restaurant at 918 Bay Ridge Road approaches opening, with management hoping to begin service as early as this weekend. The restaurant is waiting on the final city inspections, and we all know how that goes, and the goal is to be ready for dinner service actually tonight. For now, diners will need reservations while the team finishes up inside, and you can book those by calling 410-558-6958. The Annapolis location is expected to serve lunch and dinner and focus on fresh local ingredients. The menu is expected to include dim sum, bull Peking duck, Chesapeake Bay catfish prepared multiple ways, and other signature Chinese dishes, including the famous Sichuan cuisine. Chang is a James Beard Award finalist who previously cooked at the Chinese Embassy in Washington and later built a following across the region. Dominik Prokop, a local business owner and District 6 resident, has announced his campaign for the Anne Arundel County Council seat in District 6, saying he wants to bring a common-sense, results-focused approach to county government. Prokop, who says he has built and operated businesses in Anne Arundel County for more than 20 years, is centering his platform on schools, housing, smart growth, infrastructure, and accountability. He says that he wants to strengthen schools and support teachers, push for more attainable housing for working families, protect forests and sensitive lands, improve stormwater management and waterways, and address traffic and transit reliability. He also argues that government should be run more like a private sector business with clear goals and measurable performance. Prokop said that District 6 extends well beyond downtown Annapolis and needs county leadership that focuses on the full district. You can get more information on Dominik's campaign at DominikProkop.com, and it's DominikProkop.com. Hey, Davis's Pub in Eastport is turning 40 this weekend, and I really can't believe that. They are celebrating 4 decades as one of the Annapolis area's best-known neighborhood bars and waterfront hangouts. The pub will mark its 40th anniversary on Saturday, February 28th, exactly 40 years after opening in its current form on February 28th, 1986. Owner Kevin Colback said, "To last 40 years in this business and to do it without losing who you are is something we are incredibly proud of. Davis has always been about community first. We're not trying to be anything other than what we've always been, a place where everyone feels at home." Now, the spot's history goes back even further than that, starting as a confectionery and general store back in the 1920s and later becoming Davis's Lounge in the 1940s, serving local watermen in Eastport. General Manager Kyle Mitten said, "People come here because it feels real. You'll see families, boat crews, lifelong Eastporters, and first-time visitors all sitting side by side, and there's something special about that mix. We're proud that even after 40 years, Davis still feels like the neighborhood's living room. Now, the anniversary celebration will take place during regular business hours, and it does kick off a year of anniversary moments, recognizing the people who have made Davis's pub part of their lives. And yes, the steak sandwich is always fantastic there. You do want to be sure to catch our local business spotlight this weekend. This week, we are chatting with Kelly and John from Wild Birds Unlimited across the bridge over there in Edgewater. And please let me know of any local organizations or business that you'd like to see spotlighted. I will be more than happy to reach out. And in closing, one of the best ways to stay up to date on the local news is to receive the daily news recap email, which is sent out at 7 p.m. every single day. It is free, it is paywall free, and I've got a link right here in the show notes for you to sign up. And please feel free to let your friends, family, and colleagues all know about it as well. All right, that is a wrap. As always, thank you for being you, and a thank you to the sponsors for today's Daily News Brief. Annapolis Subaru, Covington Alsina, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Hospice of the Chesapeake, and Third Eye Comics. As for that trivia question, Jimi Hendrix was paid $18,000 for that performance, which really seems very high to me considering the time that it was done. Santana was only paid $750. All right, so now you just need to sit back because George Young is here with your Eye on Annapolis local weather, and Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace is here with your Annapolis Makerspace Maker Minutes. All that's coming your way, so hang tight.
Have you ever thought, I think I'm okay, but you just want to know for sure? Covington Alsina is right here in Annapolis, helping women put a clear plan around their money, their goals, and their life. For over a decade, they've helped women turn uncertainty into clarity with practical guidance built around real life. Whether you're making a career move, planning for retirement, managing investments, or sorting through tax and estate planning, Covington Alsina helps you get organized and move forward with confidence. And if you'd like to learn before you leave, Covington Alsina hosts monthly educational events, virtual and in person. Learn more at covingtonalsina.com and click events, or call the Annapolis office at 410-457-7165. covingtonalsina.com, at the intersection of women and wealth. Advisory services offered through Covington Alsina, a registered investment advisor. Investing involves the risk of loss and unless otherwise stated is not guaranteed.
Next up, we're diving into today's Eye on Annapolis weather forecast. From sunny skies over the bay to storm warnings that could impact your plans, we've got the details to keep you ahead of the curve. Stay tuned. It's all coming your way in just a moment.
Hey everyone, this is George Young with your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief weather forecast for Thursday, February 26th. Yesterday brought relatively nice conditions to the Annapolis region, and while we'll have to get through some rain today, the Friday through Sunday period looks very good ahead of maybe some more rain and or snow Monday and or Tuesday. Look for mostly cloudy skies today with highs in the mid-40s with a likelihood of some rain across the region, primarily in the PM hours ahead of sunny skies Friday through Sunday with temperatures Friday in the 45 to 50 degree range for afternoon highs with 55 to 60 degrees likely on Saturday before more upper 40s or maybe lower 50s on Sunday. As for early next week, there is a growing likelihood that the area will see some precip Monday and Tuesday, and it could either be all snow or a rain-snow mix, so stay tuned for updates on that, but plan now to get out and about Friday through the weekend as Friday brings the last day of meteorological winter. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young for Eye on Annapolis Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to visit eyeonannapolis.net/weather for the latest conditions and forecast information for the Annapolis region, so you can always stay weather informed.
Third Eye Comics, the DMV's favorite nerd store featuring comics, anime, toys, games, graphic novels, records, and so much more. Visit the famous Third Eye Superstore in Annapolis, Maryland, only 5 minutes from Annapolis Mall, or one of our great locations in Lexington Park, College Park, Waldorf, or Richmond, Virginia. You can also shop online at thirdeyecomics.com.
Every week, makers, crafters, and educators hold events all over the area. Highlighting some of those, here's our Maker Minutes, brought to you by Annapolis Makerspace.
Hey, this is Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes. And knit some pieces off of Bestgate Road. Saturday, check out Knitting Loves Crochet, making a Swayze hat. And then on Sunday, there's a comprehensive Learn to Knit class. And registration is open for their Socks 101, Mosaic Cardigan, Amigurumi Animals, and more crochet classes coming up in the future. At Art Farm in Annapolis, Sunday they have yoga in the gallery, and registration is open for more adult workshops, including ones involving photography, Mardi Gras masquerade paint night, watercolor, and others. And Art Farm's kids camps are here. They have a kids art school for ages 4 through 5 on Monday, a kids art school for grades 1 through 3 on Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, a kids art school for grades 4 through 6 on Tuesday and Wednesday, hand-drawn comics for grades 3 through 5 tonight and Wednesday. Saturday there's fiber arts and mixed media for grades 4 through 6. Wednesday there's drawing and painting for grades 4 through 6. And tomorrow, check out their Friday Night Kids Club, where you can drop off the kids and have some time to yourself. And there are more kids camps coming up soon involving digital drawing, collage, jewelry, and more. At the Anne Arundel County Public Library System this week, today Rivera Beach has an after-school special making origami. Severn has Roadside Nature, Winter Awakenings, learning about plants, animals, and nature in general in our neighborhood as they start to emerge from winter. Odenton has a paint night. Linthicum has the Lego Club. On Saturday, Severna Park has a STEM story time. Edgewater has Kids Create Puppets. Rivera Beach has a Lego Create Challenge. And Odenton has a craft supply swap. On Monday, Bush Annapolis has Teen Craft Learn to Crochet. Tuesday, Glen Burnie has Little Engineers Constructive Play. Severn has Make a Mini Magazine. And Maryland City has a Teen Art Club. And finally on Wednesday, Edgewater has Skeins and Stitches. And Severna Park has a Lego Challenge. At Unallocated Space in Millersville, tonight they have a virtual happy hour. Tomorrow they have a DEF CON 443 cybersecurity meetup. Saturday they have Soldering 101. Monday is their weekly project night. And Wednesday is their weekly open house. If you have any questions about Annapolis Makerspace, the Maker Minutes, or any of these events, feel free to contact me at trevor@makeannapolis.org. And you can find links to all these events at the Annapolis Makerspace website, also at makeannapolis.org. And whether you're making art, software, sawdust, or just a mess, chances are you're already a maker. This has been Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes.
There are more than 500 pets in the care of the SPCA of Anne Arundel County that need good homes, and they have so much to offer the rest of us. At Annapolis Subaru, we are committed to helping the SPCA see that these animals stay safe and healthy. All year long, Annapolis Subaru partners with the SPCA to host pet adoption events, sponsor vaccination clinics, and community events. We feature pets on our weekly Canines and Crosstreks podcast. Our associates and our Subaru customers show up in packs at the Walk for the Animals and Lights on the Bay events. You can help our SPCA find loving homes for these pets. Volunteer, donate, foster, read a book, scratch some ears, or rub some bellies. Show up for the pets in the care of the SPCA of Anne Arundel County.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.